Hi guys, my name is Jenny Breen, also known as the Wiggy Girl. You can find me here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at the Wiggy Girl on Facebook and Instagram, and here, the Wiggy Girl. Subscribe, like, all the things. I am here today to talk to you all about Saint makeup. I am a Saint artist. I've been using this product for a year now. Love it. I will never go back to my old clutter bag of makeup, never. This is it for me, it works for me, and I love sharing this makeup with you. It's easy to apply, it wears well throughout the day, travel and TSA friendly. Throw it in my purse to touch up if I'm going to an event, if I'm going anywhere, head to the bathroom, touch up, just bring one brush with you, you're good. This makeup is different from any other makeup you'll ever try or have ever heard of. These are the different palettes. There are so many to choose from. It's kind of fun to personalize and get something that you love. They all hold a different number of tins. This one is the number 4. It holds 4 colors total. And you'll see this is the starter collection. And so you'll have your main highlight here, your brightener here, which is like a concealer, and your contour here, and your blush here. This is your basic starter collection. This will get the job done. It'll get a nice fresh face, beautiful. With the starter collection, you get this with 4 colors to match your skin tone and 1 brush. This is our 3D brush, which is the essential application brush. It's amazing. I love it. Our brushes are so nice. This is the way the brushes come packaged. I'm such a sucker for packaging. I just think it's so delightful to open up your package and just, it's so pretty. And these are my 3 favorite. So this is the blush and bronzer brush. This one is the 3D brush. And this one is the detail brush. I use this one most for applying my contour. You can see it's kind of an oval shape, and that gets the job done up through here, here, and underneath your jawline. And I use this side to put my eyeshadow on, just a quick eyeshadow look. This is how the tins arrive. They arrive in a little Saint velvet pouch. You can keep the pouch for various whatever reasons. And these are the tins. So each color comes, these are all different blush shades. Favorite part of Saint are the blush shades. So many to choose from. That's Frenchy, one of the most beautiful shades. So pretty, almost like a coral look. This is Royal. Let's see if I can get her open. There you go. So beautiful. All the different choices. This is how the eyeshadows come packaged. Very organized and neat. I'll give you a little demo of how to put the tin into the magnetic palette. So you open the palette, slide your tin open, and then just plop it in. And then you can move it to where you want it to be. This one holds 4 up top and 4 down here at the bottom. This number 8 will hold basically everything. Hold eyeshadows, your illuminator, your entire face. The number 4 holds just your basics. And then of course, when you go up from there, you can hold everything all in one palette. You have to have this. It's our brush soap. It's amazing stuff. Tea tree scented. It gets your brushes as clean as the day that you bought them. It's awesome. So I'll do a deep clean about once a month. Here's what it looks like. So you'll get this a little wet and then swirl your brushes until they're perfectly clean, rinse, and then lay out to dry. I have refillable soaps, so it's eco-friendly. You can keep your black container and then just swap out the soap. It's great stuff. There's a lot of talk about Saint and SPF and the lack thereof. And so easy solution to that is to start with a BB cream underneath. It's a light skin tint that goes right underneath your cream makeup. Use Supergoop here. It's SPF 30, or I use a BB cream here. This one happens to be Dr. Jart's. It's SPF 40. Both are very lightweight and perfect to go underneath. I don't do any moisturizing in the morning. I do all my moisturizing at night, and then I leave just the SPF to work underneath my makeup. That way I'm not too heavy. I always put my mascara on before I put my entire face on. I already put my SPF on, so that's done. I always use a primer underneath my mascara. Orange tube in Very Black. It's my favorite. I can't escape it. So I let my primer dry, and then I apply my mascara. I only apply to my top lashes. You know what's funny? I have always applied to my top and bottom up until about 5 months ago. I'm serious. 5 months ago was when I stopped putting mascara on my lower lash. And do you want to know why? It cast a shadow and actually aged my eyes. So, little tip, trick, keep your mascara just on your top lashes. Forget the bottom lashes. And I have long bottom lashes, so I always tried to accentuate them, but all it did, like I said, was cast a shadow. So forget it. I keep it off. Another thing I just started doing was curling my eyelashes. I didn't before. So I'll let my mascara dry before I start the application, because if I do happen to tap my eyelashes, I don't want to mess up my mascara. So let that dry a little bit. Let your SPF just kind of set into your skin and then start your cream application. For demo reasons, I ended up organizing my number 12 palette. So let's take a look at what I did. I put 6 colors up on the top shelf, and then I put my extras on the bottom. So we'll go over what each of these are as we apply. But this is it. Like this is a full face of makeup. So let's start with our very first shade. Very first shade right out of the gate is our white peach, and that's going to go up through the areas of your face that you want to brighten, hence the name brightener. So basically it's all in this area right here, just to kind of pull out, create depth. In the beginning, when I first tried the makeup, I got a little bit scared, like, wait a minute, this is so light. How is this going to work? But once you blend everything in together, it all blends together and it all looks beautiful. Then I go with my regular foundation shade, which for me in the summer is either Athens or Amber. I kind of go back and forth depending. And I'll hit the spots that I want to put foundation on. So basically everywhere else. But I'm avoiding the areas where I will put contour. And contour, we'll talk about that in just a minute. Right here. And there are multiple ways to apply this makeup. You could take your brush and dip your brush in and just apply it the way you want. The way that this makeup is designed is to be 3D, three-dimensional. So you're ideally looking to just create one layer. Okay, so that's it. That's your brightener, your main highlight, and now we're going to start with our contour. I use Olive, and I'll go right from my ear, the bottom of my cheekbone, just one line. Some women will add dots. I just do a straight line. And then up through, you're gonna shadow right here up at your hairline. And then this is optional, but I like to contour my nose a bit. Not that I don't like my nose, but I just like to contour it just a bit. There we go. See how that'll just kind of create that pop right here in the middle. And then the secret, I'll do right here, my jawline. You do it underneath. It just gives a little bit of shadowing and the illusion of a stronger jawline. That's it. Now we're gonna blend. The application is not perfect, and that's okay. It's all gonna blend together and it's all gonna work out. Don't overthink it. I'll use my detail brush. I know we talked about this earlier for my contour, and I'm going to blend my contour first. It's kind of flat here. So you'll just take it and kind of push it into your skin, basically setting it by pushing it into your skin. You're not gonna wipe. You're gonna push in. It's called stippling. That side is set. This contour looks scary. It looks scary, but the end result is going to be beautiful. And it's all gonna work out, I promise. You have to trust the process. Still a little bit scary, right? But you're gonna see how this works in real time. Now I'm gonna go into the hairline up through here. So again, I wanna give that illusion of a little bit of shadowing up here, some depth. So push it up into the hairline, and I never go past here with my contour. So from here to here. All right, I'm gonna hit these spots, do not forget those. I've left the house before forgetting those spots. Looked a little funny. And I kind of brush down the nose like that. Okay. Then I hit this area again. Look at this, it's not perfect, but that's okay. And here I start to drag down my neck. Okay. That's it for the contour. Believe it or not, that is your blended contour. That's it. Now we'll take our 3D brush and we're going to just stipple in everything else. This all just blends together. I usually start with my lighter shades. This is like a little palm tree here, just kind of like a little triangle palm tree. You're seeing it in real time, so no fast forwarding. Your chin. Okay, we're looking good, right? All right, stipple in, stipple in. This makeup will settle right in. And stipple in. And again, you can see how this contour is still shaded right here. Once we get our blush on, you'll see that that just kind of blends all together so nicely. This I kind of do a little bit of like stipple and then round strokes. Make sure you get these inner corners of your nose here. There we go. So everything has been blended out really nicely. That was brightener, main highlight, and contour. Now we're going to touch on blush and bronzer. Stick to the basics, but then you can go further, and that's what I'm gonna do here. So get your brush and bronzer brush. Here are my blush choices. These are two of my top favorites. It's Madrid here, and then Desert Sunset here. So I take this end of the blush and bronzer brush, bronzer here, blush here, and I'll tap it into Madrid and just tap. And this is gonna go above the contour. So above the contour and just tap, tap, stipple. And what you're doing is just taking and you're marrying the contour with the blush. Tap it in, just up on top of those apples right here, your cheekbones, and you're marrying the two. Isn't that a pretty color? Just Madrid looks good on so many people. A little bit on my chin. I'll take a little bit of Desert Sunset because this is a gloss blush. I'll take a little bit up through here, my hairline, just to kind of blend just a little bit more on my cheeks because I do love these two shades together. And that's it. That's it for blush. Down below, I have my bronzer. So let's tap into the bronzer. Up here, this is Bella. Bella is everybody's lifeline to a healthy glow. It's beautiful. I'll tap a little bit on the back of my hand just so that I don't get a big splotch right there, but I'll just kind of hit just where the sun kisses you. So that's the bronzer over Desert Sunset and Madrid. And again, that's Bella bronzer. I'll also take my Bella bronzer and just kind of go down my neck just to kind of combine everything together. All right, so that's it. A little bit on the top of my eyebrows just because. I'll do eyeshadow next, but first I'll do a little bit of the illuminator. We call it illuminator, other companies call it highlighter, but it's kind of just, this one's rose gold. It's just like a little bit of shimmer that I add to the apples of my cheeks right here. You see how pretty that is? You can add it here. There's a couple of different places you can add it. Kind of the tip of your nose, just to get a little bit of a shine there. See how that just kind of adds a little something to it. I don't wear this every day. This is one of those optional things. Like if I'm just out the door heading to the grocery store, I'm not putting illuminator on. But if I'm going out to dinner, out to a, you know, date night with my husband, whatever the case, I'll do the full look. So I don't think I'm gonna go into detail about my demis that I use the most on this particular YouTube video, but I'll touch on them just a bit, just because I'll throw them on. So this is my Y01. Y01, I'll tap just on my eyelids. So I'll take away, see that kind of grayish shade on my eyelids? It's just my natural tone. I'll take a little bit of that Y01 and just tap it up there on top of my lids, kind of as a primer, acting as a primer, but then also taking it to a shade that matches the rest of my face. This product is thicker than our regular highlights, and it's meant to be thicker because it's meant to be used sparingly and also meant to just stick exactly where you're putting it. So it is a thicker consistency. It doesn't spread or wipe, it just kind of taps on. So again, that is Y01, and you see it's subtle. It's so subtle, but it just adds a little, I don't know, it brightens your eyes a bit. This is 01. 01, I'll tap into purple, the purple parts of my face, which is right here in this corner, just to kind of knock a little bit of that purple out. And again, our demis are really subtle, but very effective. Just put it right there. It just kind of highlights my eyes and gets me ready for my eyeshadow look. I'm gonna go with a very basic eyeshadow look. I'm gonna take this shade, which is called Chai. Everybody loves Chai. Tap my brush into Chai, and if you have hooded eyes or just a regular crease right there, you're gonna put it above the crease. You're not gonna bury it into the crease. So you're gonna windshield wipe above your crease, otherwise you lose it. I always tap just to get rid of any excess. And again, above the crease. Don't lose it in the crease. Don't waste that product, ladies. There you go. Think sunset. Think a little bit darker, going a little bit lighter. All right, there's Chai. I'll tap into Cupcake, another crowd favorite, and just hit just the tail of my eyebrow right here, just to kind of give it that little bit of an extra lift. This is honestly something my grandmother taught me, and I'll never forget it. I mean, it's simple, but effective. Other end of my eyeshadow brush, smaller end, perfect for a darker shade to tap on your lid. And again, I'm just going to tap. This is called Trust. I love, love, love this shade. I'm tapping about midway over. The V is out, ladies. Don't even attempt to try to do the V that we've all been taught years ago. It is. Okay? You're just gonna tap. There. All right, let's hit the other side. And just tap. Mid-lid to your outer corner. And again, no V. And I always just kind of tap with my fingers as I go, just to blend, but we're gonna use this end to blend all of it together at the end. Okay, flip it over, and now we're just blending. Just kind of smudging that line right there. And smudging the line. Okay, pretty. Very basic. After I finish my eyeshadow, I always go in with a little bit of blush just to pink it up a little bit. Kind of helps to blend it anyway. See how pretty that is? Good. We also have a really nice setting powder that I used. It's called Vanilla Dust Powder. Really pretty. It's one shade, fits all, and it just kind of sets your entire face. I use the bronzer end of the brush for that application. I set my eyebrows. That's it. Lipstick I use just my choice. Whatever lipstick I use is what I use. Today I'm going to use a shade by MAC for my lips. Just a pop of Happy Pink. And I'm out the door. So if you're interested in SEINT, I'm here for you. I will color match you. Please comment down below match and I will get you color matched and ready to go. You can go simple or you can go all the way, hit a home run grand slam. You will not regret starting this makeup. You will only wonder why you never started earlier. Again, travel friendly, perfect on mature skin, 20-something skin, 30-something, 70, 80 and up. Just a fantastic makeup. And honestly, I would not be an artist if I didn't believe wholeheartedly in this product. Thank you so much for joining me and we'll see you next time.